we're going to send you afterwards, which is
Yes.
great. Oh, you know what I need to do? Hold on one second. I'm sorry.
The day before the
So,
launch, you know, technically. So lots of busy work.
oh my God, it's crazy. And yeah, we have like a whole slew of like models and photo shoots and stuff that people have been using the products. I didn't want to do models that just took pictures. I wanted people to actually have use of the products. So we've been using the products for like over a year with different models, with different, I know. And actually the first thing I'll show you is our kit, but basically just a little bit about me. When I started, I basically did everything on my own. I went to New York, became a dermatologist. And at that time, which was now almost 14 years ago, no one was really into cosmetics or lasers or any of the stuff that I do right now, especially in skincare and makeup. It was not like the social scheme that everybody is now, where everybody shows everything and that, you know, they're doing tutorials and pictures and all that. And I actually started with social media way before me, Dr. Miami, and another doctor in New York started with Snapchat, and then it slowly progressed. And how we became successful was when I moved was literally just showing the reality, showing social media. My patients, I do a lot of lives and I do a lot of patient testimonials. So people want to see results in the real life. So I said, you know what? I had originally created a website where my patients who come from far, because I have many from New York, because I did my training there at Mount Sinai. I have many from the Midwest because I grew up there, and many from San Francisco because I did my fellowship there. And then I moved to LA. I was like, I need to be able to do virtual calls with them. I need to be able to do skincare with them. So we created a website where we sent them products and they could order them online. And our estheticians and our skincare specialists could do virtual calls with them between all of their visits, between their lasers and everything. And because they would come and see me maybe every 3 or 4 months. And so that's what basically spawned me developing my own skincare line, because they said, yeah, there's great companies that are out there, but I want to create something that's the core essentials that everybody needs, keeps their skin, you know, healthy and rejuvenated. I don't want the line to be the only thing people use. I'm in the reality. I'm almost like every other girl that's out there gets ready. I have about 40 products in my on the top of my counter, and everyone goes, do you really use that? And I just put on 10 right now. So I do, but I wanted to create a line of like the most important core things. And what I've learned from social is that there's so much mismarketing out there. There's so much that's false advertising. There's a lot of, you know, people say, you know, this has vitamin C, or that has niacinamide, or that has like glucoceol, which is like a new popular ingredient that people are using, but they'll put like that much in it, which doesn't really do anything, you know. And I love, you know, Glossier, Drunk Elephant, Kylie's Skin, they've all done like really well. But if you actually test their products, the active ingredient is almost nothing. That's why it's so inexpensive for what it is, and people love it, and it makes their skin, it smells good and it makes their skin feel good, but it's not going to give them like an anti-aging result. Like I'm 40 and I almost have no wrinkles and I don't use Botox, you know? So with that said, I know I'm peeling right now because I just did one of my peels, but what I mean is
I want his age, and I've always like, I can't figure it out. He looks so young.
Well, right now with the beard, I look a little older, but my patients come to see me. They're usually, I mean, I have a wide range. I have the oldest 110 and the youngest is 12. So I have like a huge range of ages.
Love that.
Because I do so many things. My 12-year-olds are like the birthmarks or really bad acne. My older patients are a mixture of everything. So with that said, though, I wanted to make like, what is the core thing that I tell all my patients that even the average person, let's say like you, that uses a lot of consumer-based products, could use a medical grade product and get a result, but not feel like it's too expensive or they need to go to a dermatologist. Because frankly, like 80–90% of people in the United States, they can't afford to really go to a dermatologist. So that's what came actually my first kit. This is called Aerify. And the reason we made this was I was sending my patients masks, like little peel kits. And, you know, people are doing it now, like Hannah Cure and stuff like that. But I was actually sending them kits like this. So we made one that's a mask that you do at home for 10 hours overnight. You can do it during the day if you want. And in a couple days, it really makes your skin glow. I'll show you pictures of it. It treats acne, it treats pores, it makes the skin brighter. You're getting ready for prom, you have headshots you want to take, you know, you need to look good for a wedding, whatever it is. It has 2 weeks of product in it, and it has a mask that is made of literally the highest grade that you can get over the counter, because there's a certain grade that you can give, and then it has to be doctor dispensed. And there's another version of this called Enlighten that I sell on my website, and we do a virtual consultation like this with our estheticians with, because it's medical grade. It has to be done by a doctor's office. But this basically has a mask in it. You paint it on your skin, and there's instructions that come with it, and it's left on for 10 hours. It's like an orange mask because it's made of retinol. And so it has retinol, TCA, salicylic acid, kojic acid, arbutin. So it brightens the skin. It was made for all skin types, black, African American, Latin, mix. Every ethnicity can use it without risk of any burn or any issues. So it has that in it, and it has in it what I think is basically our hero product, which is the foaming cleanser. And the reason I'm super, everyone goes crazy over this. And literally I have like major celebrities and producers and stuff that I gave this to, because I wanted to make sure that people would look good on TV and on the screen and stuff like that. And they were like, for 6 months, everyone's been asking me, can I get this? Hold on. I've been putting this in and out. So my fingers
you have a great story too about the sunscreen. I can't wait for you to hear.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be amazing.
Yeah.
So this foaming polish, which I love, this is actually super cute. The packaging we made look elegant, but be made of materials that are not bad for the planet, and are really make the product actually inexpensive, because a lot of packaging is super expensive for people. So we designed the packaging to be super sleek. I'm very a Chanel-like type of person. I wanted like a woman to be able to, want to maybe put this on their counter or in a bathroom where they came over, they see it, it looks really nice.
There's the actual element of sustainability.
Exactly. And then, exactly. And then the bottles itself, the actual bottles are very sleek. At first everyone said they potentially would be very masculine, but then I showed it to so many females and they were like, I really love this. Yeah, and what's really cool is the pumps are really good. So you get the exact amount you need. And the thing about most foaming cleansers is they're very alcohol based, and because they want to pull off oil and they're trying to clean off makeup. We obviously don't want to make those types of products, because as a dermatologist, I don't want, alcohol based products and stuff like that, because it's super drying. So this is a water-based one that has licorice. It has a little bit of alcohol, but very minimal. It's a licorice root that's in there for brightening, vitamin C. And it's actually, what's so cool about this one is I'm big on exfoliation. I tell all my patients, you have to peel. Your skin needs to exfoliate lightly to keep the skin turning over. It's like a snake skin. It's got to shed to be like super good. Maybe not visible every day, micro amounts, but so this has in it jojoba beads that are actually infused into the foam. So most of the exfoliating ones have little beads inside that kind of cut the skin like an apricot scrub, because that's the like the outside of an apricot. It's actually really damaging to your skin. It's not that good to do often. So we did that in here. So this is drying, it's brightening. All the makeup artists have loved this that I've been giving this to, because it literally, you can wipe the face off completely in between and not have any irritation at all. One of the extracts that's in this and in a lot of the products is a marine-based product that decreases redness and increases collagen. So you actually have like an anti-aging cleanser, which is not that common. I have people often, like if they want a little bit more moisture, they'll mix it with either a moisture-based cleanser that they have, because again, I don't want to make every product. I want it to be able to mesh well with other products that people have, because that's going to be the thing. Everyone's going to want a hero of a certain product. You're going to resonate well with something else. And then the other thing that I was saying to you before was I did a lot of social influencing, and my patients really like, feeling empowered, the reality of things. And so a couple years ago, I said, I was like, I want the line to be where people post about it, where people are talking about it, where when their skin looks as good as I feel mine does, they want to go conquer the day. They want to talk about it. They want to be the leader. They want to be the president or whatever. So actually, I'll show you one of the serums. So inside the serum box, or sorry, the growth factor boxes, which is one of my products that I tell everybody you need to have when you're young, and this is a nighttime product, this is the eye one. Inside, when it opens, is a little box, and it has the product, but it has a card, and there's all different sort of scenarios. In this one, it's two women, they're beautiful skin, they're happy, and when you flip it over, it says on the front, courage to redefine. And then when you flip it over, it says, show us how you redefine, and then tag us, you know? And so what I wanted to do was, you don't know, is this a lesbian couple? Are these best friends? Are they sisters? I mean, you don't really know. The idea is it's two women kind of like touching each other. They're close. Like, I want it to be where you question, but then you go, you know what? This brand stands for something that if I use these serums and my skin looks good, maybe I'll go out there and be myself. Maybe if I'm not doing the things I want to do, maybe this will help me want to do that, you know, get that, you know, that job, or, you know, work harder for that promotion or whatever. So that's kind of where we're going with the philosophy is, and that's why I have like all these models and these branding people associated with it. And it wasn't just beautiful models. One of my main models is actually a female, but who's a male. And that's my main branding ambassador, is a fully transitioned female. And then one of my other brand ambassadors was 400 pounds and now is 200 pounds, and she's got tattoos all over. Like, I want like the real person, not just like the makeup made plastic person, because that's the people that come to me. Like, I have a range. I have every major celebrity in LA, but then I have the housewife in Minnesota, this lady Linda, that comes to me. She literally every 3 months, she saves up all of her money, tells her husband that she's going on a work trip, comes to see me for a laser, goes to the spa at the Peninsula, and then goes home. I swear to God, it's the truth. That's what she has to do, because it makes her life. And she goes, it's because you empower me to want to do the stuff that you tell me to do. No one does this in Minnesota. My husband wouldn't understand, you know, but that feeling she gets is that escape, you know what I mean? So like, maybe it's going to be a courage to escape. That's actually, I didn't even think of that one till now, but the whole idea is these words will keep playing, because that's how people will feel when they use the core product. So basically this kit was to do basically appeal and get results with not having to go to the dermatologist. The cost is about $250. So it's very inexpensive for people, and you get 2 weeks worth of product plus results if you have bad acne. In it are two products that we don't have out yet, but will be coming out. A vitamin A that is really amazing. It's made with very high dose retinol, licorice root, which is for brightening of the skin and inflammation, and hyaluronic acid, which is a core product that you need for plumping and hydration. I tell people that hyaluronic acid, which is this product, the Hyla B, which has hyaluronic acid, niacinamide, which decreases redness, and is very high quality. There's really only one other product on the market that's equally, if not the same as this one. It's 5 hyaluronic acids in one, which is basically filler in a bottle. So, you know, people are getting filler nowadays. Internally, we inject it, apply it topically, and your skin looks very bright. I just put it on actually. And I love it. You could go to Paula's Choice and get a $15 hyaluronic acid, but it's only going to have maybe one, and it's not going to really absorb the way it should.
Yeah.
This is a very high quality one. And again, we open this one, and look, this one says courage to glow. And it's another one. And so then it says back over here, show us how you glow, you know? So it's cute. It's very kind of Glossier. It's a little bit like my own style. So that hyaluronic is in here with the vitamin A, because we know that retinols make the skin a little more dry, exfoliate the skin. So this one's very hydrating and can be used on every skin type. So this we're really excited about, because when this comes out, everyone needs a retinol for collagen production at night. This one's going to be a good moisturizing one. It's going to be really high quality, very close to medical grade, basically. And then it's also a lightening cream that's a really high dose vitamin C plus 10 botanicals, because I want to brighten the skin without bleach. so that people don't get irritated and they can improve their blemishes. This is also going to come out at the end of the year in a larger scale bottle, because this is like a core product. I use a brightening cream to decrease redness, to decrease pigmentation. Everyone has BB creams and CC creams and stuff like that that have lightening agents in them. So we also made the vitamin C. Now, everybody needs a vitamin C as an antioxidant. It's the #1 antioxidant. Most of them are 10 to 15% max. This one's a 20, and to make a 20% is really difficult. And to also make it in a clear serum, which you can see here, is almost impossible. You have to do a special type of filtering. It's almost like that special type of coffee that you get when you go to Starbucks, like the extra drip. To do this, it's very expensive. So this is a more expensive product, but it doesn't smell. It doesn't have the discoloration, and in it is anti-inflammatory ingredients like blueberry, so that you can use a very strong vitamin C without irritating the skin. So what I wanted was like purity. I didn't want like, you know, I love SkinCeuticals where they have like 15 products in there at once, and you don't know, are all those ingredients actually working well together? With this one, the very high potency C does a lot. And then the other ingredients are bystanders, but there's a main ingredient here. Similar with the vitamin B, which has, you know, all the hyaluronics. So this is your core hydrator. This is your core antioxidant. We're gonna make ones that have all the other ingredients, but I didn't want it to be about marketing the ingredients. If you look at a lot of the doctor dispense lines, they, you know, they go, oh, this has this has that, this is that, at very small amounts that don't do anything. We want high potency. So this is, again, to me, core things you need at high potency with giving you that result that you can change your life with, basically.
Yeah.
And then the last,
a lot of information. Do you have any questions so far?
Yeah, if you just stop me, I'll talk forever, by the way.
I don't think so. I feel like you're doing a really good job of kind of going through.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Yeah,
if you do, let me know. So the kits, we're gonna make more of them. We're gonna go into a anti-aging one next for wrinkles. We're actually doing an at-home mask, or a mask at-home peel kit, where you do every week. You put on a peel, wash it off after 30 minutes, similar to a couple other ones that are out there, but it's actually the version that I do with in my office, so people can get like a light chemical peel for only a few $100s. Mm-hmm. And then the only thing I didn't talk about was the growth factor. So one of the things that's sort of a newer age thing is full anti-aging. You might have been young and just want your skin to look better 5 years ago. Now you don't want to look like your grandma or your mom when you get older. So you're doing everything you can to prevent that process. So the main things for prevention of that process are growth factors and peptides. And those are expensive. Those are your hero products. That's your anti-aging. So we tried to make one that's the highest potency possible at the least cost, which I think the highest one is maybe $140 or something, where if you look at like Skin Medica, it's about $300. So we're about half to 60% less with the same potencies, if not more. So the eye serum has in it a really high concentrate. And one of the things every young person tells me is dark circles. So I'm gonna show you this. We had tested for so long, and it literally, you can actually feel it. I love that I do this every morning, Julia, because it's actually getting the treatment done. It's getting the treatment done. So you can actually feel it. It tingles because it has in it really strong stem cell products, but also 2 other ingredients, a root extract and basically something similar to caffeine that tightens the skin. And you can also use it. It's safe enough to use actually fully around the eye and above the eye without irritation. And I love it because you literally brightens the skin immediately. And so one of the things I did was
I need it so badly.
I was like, look at this. I know you're going to love it. This is actually the one I thought was going to be the least popular because it's an eye serum, but everyone that I've given this to, one of my first clients, she's like very high up in Pepsi. She was like, I'm always tired. I was like, okay, try this for me. And she called me later. She's like, everyone in my boardroom wants this. Can you get me this? And I sent them all samples because I wanted them to try it. So this is basically super high, and you could see already lighter. But then I made the sunscreen really cool because most sunscreens, which by the way take about 2 years to get approved in the US, you have to have like a lot of research studies on the bottle and the sun protective factor to be able to get it approved, are just protective. They're whitening, you know, they're very ghosting. And your skin type, you could use them no problem. A lot of my clients are darker skin. They wanted something that didn't matte them, that also concealed their dark circles, that if they had blemishes, made them look better. So we made that high potency vitamin C, exactly, in here. So you get anti-aging at the same time, but also it's a tinted matte, because my best friend's black and he's a music producer, and I had given him and his best friend's Rihanna, I'd given them this and I was like, you need to try this. And they came back, they're like, this is amazing, because they use everything. And they said every makeup, every conceal. So it's a tinted color, which we're going to make numerous tints. And then if you just, you know, dab on, you'll see it literally very simple.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Matte, and it doesn't discolor, which is amazing. And so look at, I always tell people, this is your, like, I almost wanted to call it filter, because it looks like it's a filter on your skin and it just rubs in, and it's really good. It's spread very far. But again, it's anti-aging at the same time. So you can put makeup on top of this, no problem. You have a concealer, and my dark skin patients who are very well connected were like, you need to make this for me. So I'm actually going to make a version of this for a couple celebrities so that they can use it for their products lines. But this, we're going to make a whole slew of different tints over the next year. And I feel like most people have blemishes, have dark circles, that starting with a tint was better because it just fit for every skin type. It fit everybody. You could see, like, look, it doesn't look like you have tint on, you know? So I'm super excited about that one. And that's really, I mean, that's maybe basically the core. The only thing we didn't add was every young person gets acne. Every person needs some sort of exfoliation to open the pores, to clean the oil. That's where my enzymatic polish came in. This is 5 different acids in one, with that marine extract, so you get the inflammation decreased. And so it's basically salicylic acid, lactic acid, so this is basically like a micro peel. You could do this every day without irritation. It doesn't strip oil because it has in it the hydrators that we talked about before. And you can use it as a mask to get a little bit more, but you will peel. So if you left it on for 10 minutes, you'll peel for maybe a day or so. Okay. But so this is a dual function of being like a mask and a cleanser. But this is great if you have acne, if you have dull skin, if you have a breakout. I tell people to use it every day. I tell people an enzymatic cleanser in the morning and a foaming cleanser at night, a vitamin C and a hyaluronic acid in the morning, and a growth factor at night. So if that's your core, that's what I made. So if you do that, you basically get everything you need. Everything else is kind of the cherry on top, the lightening creams, the vitamin A, the eye, the lips, all those additional products we will sort of slowly add in. We're actually taking the enzymatic polish and the vitamin A, and we're making them into peel pads that you could do micro peels every day, which is really cool. I actually wanted to make it like a little glove where you put it on, but we're making them into little sachets. Yeah. But they're going to be great because you're going to use it as a toner before you put on the product and get more concentration of it. Definitely. So that's basically the line. I want it to be luxurious and look nice inexpensively, but I want the philosophy of the brand to be about standing out and feeling good in your skin, because most doctors are kind of relying on their medical expertise and their science background, and then people don't like do anything because of the skincare. I want people to want to put this on and go do something, you know, like that's the point. Like now you're empowered because your skin looks great. You trust this dermatologist, me, and now your skin looks flawless. And I'm going to, you know, be whoever you want to be. And my idea was like, I had really cool ideas. Like you have a business guy on his computer, but underneath the picture is a picture of him working, but underneath he's in like women's underwear, let's say. Like it makes people want to do anything they want to do or be whoever they want to be, you know? Yeah. So that's what it is.
Awesome. And then the kits, those are like 2-week intensives or?
They're not actually intensive, which is good.
Okay.
I didn't want to do it that way because I don't want people to be too irritated. I already made a version. We're going to have extra products that go with this that you can make it more intensive if you want. So rather than making an actual kit, so this is more of, you would do this every 2 weeks to a month consistently.
Okay.
And let's say you get a facial every month, 2 weeks, because that's what people, the average person will sort of do. They'll get their pedicure and their facials like every month. Then they should do this 2 weeks later. So you would do it like in between doing a facial or like getting a peel at the office. You would then do this a couple weeks later to maintain.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, so the idea was like, let's say you're in college and you have a breakout and you want to do something, $200, you can buy this, get a really good result. You don't need to go to the dermatologist.
That's
you know?
awesome. Yeah.
And then for me, it's like, I'm just doing it once a month. I have a timer set in my phone, put it on at 8 o'clock that night, and I go to sleep, put it on, I go to sleep, wake up, I wash it off.
Love it.
But the cool thing is there's 2 weeks of product in here. So you get to try some of the core line, the actual sunscreens in here too. So you get some vitamin C that's in the sunscreen, the foaming cleanser. There's a moisturizer that's just a really good hydrating moisturizer in case you do peel a lot. And then the 2 products that we don't have yet, which makes it kind of fun because if you're using this, you also get those products too.
Yeah, definitely. And then where is this going to be sold?
So right now we're doing direct to consumer, so website. So I have a website, emeragecosmetics.com, already for my patients. There's a landing page that says Emerage Skin. We've actually sold a lot of these already, which is crazy. We haven't done advertising, just Instagram. And then we're going to have doctor's office and med spas to be able to do it. And then eventually we're probably going to go to other places. We have a couple distribution places that want to do it. And then I mean, Sephora and Ulta have been talking to us. So see, I'm hoping that it just kind of rampages up with the social aspect, and then people start using it and posting it. So it becomes more of a direct to consumer thing. Cause I don't want to increase the price.
Right. Definitely. Awesome. Well, I'm really excited to try it out.
Yes.
Yeah. I want you to do the kit. I would love for you to do the kit and take pictures and stuff like that. Cause it really works. I mean, actually, I'll show you right before we go. We've been testing it a long time, but I had this one younger guy that just had bad acne and had never done a facial or anything before. And hold on, let me see it. I actually have a client of mine. I'll show you. Well, here, I'll show you this really quick. And then because we have to go to another call, but I'll show you. I'm gonna save this.
Wait, please send the address.
Yeah. What?
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No.
Hold on, I want to show you this one younger guy.
It shows perfectly the transfer.
Yeah, here it is. Okay, I need to save this.
Save it to your favorites.
I know, that's what I'm going to do now. I keep forgetting to do all this.
There are a million things going on, all good things.
I know, it's great. All right, so, no, I'm excited. I just want people to so here's him on day 1. You could see his skin his blemishes, he's discolored, he's Filipino. And then here's him on day 6 after the peel doing skincare. So like I said, to me, I really wanted and he's like thrilled. Then you could see the transition, which we're going to post pictures like this.
That's amazing.
I just want people to see results. I don't want to make claims of ingredients that, they may be good, but if they're not at the right quality, they're just not going to work. This works. So that's the thing. The scientist that helped me make this is Asian from Shanghai, and Asian skincare is really good, and she knows what she's talking about. She's like, I'm not letting this go to market unless this is like the best product.
Yeah.
And so that's what we did.
That's amazing.
So we'll send it to you.
Yes.
Perfect. I can't wait.
Thank you so much, Katie. I really appreciate it. I'll send you a little note with everything by end of day. Okay, thank you.
All right, I appreciate it a lot. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Are you gonna stay on?
Yeah, is that what you want me to do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, please. Yeah, I'm inviting Jessica in. Hey.
Hi.
How are you? How are you?
Great. How are you?
I'm good. I'm so excited to introduce you to Dr. Jason Emer.
Hi, how are you?
I'm
Thank
good.
you.
Thanks. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Really good. Happy it's Friday. Ready for the weekend.
I know. I actually never take Fridays are like my busiest day and I never take them off. I took off today because we have a busy Saturday and I was excited to be talking about skincare all day instead.
Nice.
Yeah.
What do you do right now for your skin? You have beautiful skin.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
That's thanks to some spironolactone I take.
I give that to everybody. It actually helps your hair too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it makes your hair stay longer and thicker and a little less fine.
Nice.
So I put like every girl on it that's not planning to get pregnant. I put almost every girl on it because it makes their skin look so good.
It's been a game changer for me.
Oh my God. Well, that's great that you said that because I'm sorry, I'm like going right into it, but
Actually,
go ahead.
Would you guys mind signing back in? There just seems to be a little bit of a link issue
Yes.
with, yeah.
Okay, I'll go back.
Just sign back in. Okay.
Okay.
1 second.